They did not see me. I stood on the edge, waiting for a sign, a chance to show my worth. But eyes just passed me by like I was a faint mist, hardly there at all. This was the start of my path, a path in the shadows where doubt tried to grow. Other names were called, applause would fill the room. I saw their bright smiles, their moments of pride. My own heart felt heavy, a small quiet ache. I learned to be still, to watch from afar. This stillness taught me things. Patience was the first lesson. The world seemed to spin, fast and full of noise. It moved on without me, or so it often felt. But deep inside, something else. A tiny, warm spark. It refused to go out. This spark was my hope. The silence was so loud, it was not an empty sound. It was full of questions, full of my own thoughts. These thoughts went round and round, an echo in my mind. Why not me? I asked. The silence did not answer. It just made the question bigger, a constant, quiet hum of doubt. Inside, a storm was brewing, a battle no one could see. I wrestled with my feelings, frustration, sadness, and fear. Was I truly not good enough? Did I lack some special skill? These questions were sharp. They pricked at my heart. Loneliness became a companion. It sat with me in the quiet. It walked with me through long days. There were no cheers for me, no hands to lift me up, just the steady beat of my heart and the will to keep going. This solitude was hard, but it also made space. Then, one ordinary day, something small began to shift. A tiny spark flickered brighter. Not a sudden, big explosion, just a subtle change within. The pain did not vanish, but it felt different now. Less like a heavy weight, more like a powerful tool. A tool I could start to use. The hurt was still present, a memory, a dull ache. But it no longer defined me. It no longer held me down. I looked at this pain, this feeling of being ignored, and I made a new choice, a very important decision. This ache would become my fuel. It would power my journey. I decided to use everything. Every slight, every silence, every moment of being overlooked. These would not break me. They would make me stronger. They would become my bricks, to build something new, something solid and real. Section 4. Building in silence the strength of quiet grit. So, the work began then. Not with a loud announcement, but with quiet, steady effort. Day after day I focused. No one was there to praise me. No one saw the long hours, the sweat or the frustration. It was just me and the task. This quiet work was hard, but it was also pure. Belief in myself started small, like a tiny seed planted in the dark, unseen soil. I had to water it myself, with small acts of courage, with every problem solved, with every skill improved. Gradually, it started to grow, a little stronger each day. This self-belief was precious. Each tiny step forward felt like a huge victory, a victory known only to me. I did not need applause then. The progress itself was the reward. Section 5. The unfolding of inner strength. Slowly, almost without notice, the world around me changed, or perhaps I had changed, and the world responded to it. A faint light began to appear. At the end of my long tunnel, my consistent, quiet efforts were starting to create ripples, small at first, then growing. A shift was truly happening. People started to see, not with grand pronouncements, but with a second glance, a curious tilt of the head. Someone asked my opinion. Someone else acknowledged my work. These were small moments, but they felt very significant. The shadows were receding. My presence was becoming known. The work itself had a voice. It spoke of dedication. It spoke of quality and care. This voice was becoming louder, louder than any past silence. Section 6. From overlooked to unstoppable, your path forward. That fire of early struggle, it did not destroy me. Instead it forged me, like steel in a hot flame. I emerged changed, different. Not bitter but stronger, not broken but more whole. The challenges were necessary. They carved me into who I am, a person of quiet resolve. I learned a very deep lesson, one that stays with me always. Adversity is not just an obstacle. It can be a powerful teacher. It shows you what you are made of. It pushes you to grow. It reveals your hidden strengths. If you're willing to learn, if you're willing to face it. This wisdom is hard won. Being overlooked, once a source of pain, became an unexpected gift. It gave me space to grow, without early, easy praise. It taught me to rely on myself, to find motivation from within. It made me dig deeper, to find my own true grit. This hunger to achieve was born in those quiet years.